Hi, this is Brian from Nightfall, and in this video, I'll talk a little bit more about Nightfall's industry-leading AI-based detection and how it can help you protect the keys to your digital castle, really API keys and passwords. So these kinds of credentials provide access to your most valuable systems and data. And if you've used a legacy DLP system for a while, or if you remember your first experience, your first impression might be, hey, pretty cool, because it's discovering serious issues. However, after a few days, you're likely overwhelmed with noise because they do detect patterns, but they don't really understand context. So let me give you an example and just share that in our testing, we've seen that legacy-based systems have a precision of roughly 5 to 35%, meaning that if you have 20 detections and 5% precision, 19 of your 20 detections will be false positives. That's horrible. If you push that up to 30% precision, well, then you've got 14 out of 20 that are all still incorrect. Again, horrible, and not something that you'd really trust to share with end users or set up some kind of automated workflow to remediate. So you need something more. And here, let's go through these two examples. In these two examples, I have two chunks of text. The first one's natural language. The second one is some JSON. And both look like API keys. Here I've got the word Stripe and something that looks like a Stripe key. Here I've got the word Jira, and also I have something that matches a Jira token. But if you're to run this to try to use these keys in actuality, or check them with with machine learning based DLP, you would identify that in fact the second one is a false positive. And in our testing early last year, as we were developing and improving our models, we were curious, okay, well, what does a popular open source tool, what's its performance? And what we found, this one in particular had a performance of 6% precision, awful, right? As I mentioned, others got up to 30 or 35%, still horrible. So we took this learning and then applied a convolutional neural network, and we're able to get precision up to 86%, much, much better. And then if we went further and applied a transformer, which is the basis of LLMs, we were able to get it upwards of 90%. So again, in that, if I had 20 detections, in this case, 18 of them would be true positives and really represent a true risk and something I need to take action on immediately. So in summary, with advanced AI, Nightfall can drive precision up into the mid-90s, and with tuning, we can tune any data set to have that similar kind of performance so that you are empowered to automate resolution, which really takes a load off of your SecOps team and a lot of worry out of your risk posture. And if you want to experience this yourself, I suggest you jump onto our playground. We have a bunch of predetermined detection rules with some sample data. Here I'm looking at secrets and credentials. I'm picking up a key, a cryptographic key, a database connection string, and a password. Just for grins, I'm going to paste in a sample that looks like API keys. Here, this GIF actually matches a plaid API key, and you can tell within just a split second that this in fact is not a plaid key. And this is one of many samples that we found when comparing other tools would trigger false positives. So if you want to learn more, again, try the playground or maybe watch some of our other videos. The next video I'll work on is involving PHI detection, or just jump on our website and ask us for a demo. Thanks for watching.